Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. Now, today, I've done a lot of work since the previous episode, working on the Chenini Falls area, and I have to thank Trey Shelton for some amazing concept art he sent me for that area that has basically caused me to somewhat remodel a few parts of it, change the ideas up because the artwork he sent me, well, it was really good, and I was like, you know what, I want to make this into the fully fledged exhibit. He even came up with a name, so I mean, hey, he's done a pretty good job helping me out with this. But anyway, today, ta-da! Well, you'll see more of it in a second. Anyway, I want to go over some things that are changing before we finish it. I think, actually, you know what, we'll just go through the whole exhibit first. This is one of the first things that Trey suggested and that I really like. The whole idea of putting wooden bridges in over things. And I think it makes the waterfalls actually work a lot better because, as you can see here, kind of carved away all this. It's going to probably not be till next episode when I actually finish building the waterfall section. But we'll get there eventually, and I think it's going to look really good. And I really love the idea of the bridges. I think it's going to, I don't know, it's going to make the exhibit a lot more interesting to look at. Also, as you can see, I got the security fence finally set up beneath the elevated walkway over here. But now, as you can also see, this was a bit of a combination between what I saw in his drawing and then just something I thought would look cool. We've got another waterfall here. We've got a huge bridge going across what's going to be the Sarco area. Another waterfall is here. I think this one's almost done, if it isn't already. No, I think I finished the waterfalls here. It's just going to be integrating everything else a bit more. And then, yeah, I've got this whole pathway going along this area. So the Sarco exhibit is basically done in terms of the shape. I've got the shape down. I got the lake in. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really enjoying how this is going to end up looking. So, actually, that brings me to the first question I have for you guys to this episode, and that would be, I am potentially considering again, putting in the Jurassic Craft Spinosaurs into the main park. Now, I know I said we're going to put a majority of the Jurassic Craft creatures elsewhere, but after taking another look at them, I realized they don't actually look too bad. They look very cool. They fit to the scale. I think from what I saw when I spawned some in on a creative world, they would actually fit in an enclosure this size. And I think it'd be cool to just do more than 2 exhibits. Like, I like the idea of having this all kind of being one big lake with several waterfalls feeding into it. So the other Spinosaurs, I don't know, they can connect somewhere else in here. And it could be really, really cool to have the whole Chenini Falls area have the 2 types of Spinosaurs, the Sarcos, and then who knows, if any other dinosaurs from that formation get added in, who knows, maybe we could add them in here as well, like what are they, Dinosaurs or Carcharodontosaurs or something like that. That would be really cool. Yeah, but anyway, before I really start blabbing on about other things, let's get into what I wanted to do this episode, which is hatch us some Sarcos, because, well, I've got this area done, so I was like, well, why not? Let's get some Sarcosuchuses into this build, because, I mean, kind of the point of this section of the exhibit. I, again, was considering maybe putting the Jurassic Craft Spinos in here. I don't think I actually ended up having an egg, and that was one of the reasons. The other being, I think I want this one to be the Sarcos, but I definitely, let me know what you guys think. I definitely would like to put the Jurassic Craft Spinosaurs in here. I think it would look really cool to have several large carnivores in here, and again, gives even more incentive if this were an actual zoo for people to keep going through. Well, anyway, I got some cool news, I think. So, we have hit nearly 1,200 subscribers, and that is absolutely amazing, guys. I'm going to go into this more, and this is the second announcement I'm going to give. I'm going to do this year. I've never done this before, mainly because I was like, other people do this, why would I need to? I know a lot of people, and this is what it is. A lot of people, when it comes to like the day before New Year's, or at some point like this, or the day of New Year's, people do like a review of what happened in the last year. Now, I've never really considered doing one of those videos. I was always like, that's not that great a video. I talk about that stuff all the time. But you know what? This year, I think I'm going to do that. So, yeah, look out for that video. Because I think of all the years, this is the year to do that video, because this year so much has happened. I mean, the big one being, what is it? This channel is nearly 6 times the size it was at the beginning of the summer. Not even at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the summer. Because, I mean, what is it? We're at 1,170 subs currently. We are nearly to 1,200 subscribers, which is blowing my mind that many people are now subscribed to this channel. But, I mean, we started the summer off with like 200 subscribers. And I don't know, it's just crazy. So thank you guys a lot for that. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to say too much about it, because I want to save most of that kind of stuff for that New Year's video, because that'll also be a announcements video going over like things I'm planning for the new year and how I want this channel to. I've got some plans on how I might change some things on the channel. And ooh, these guys about to start hatching. I like this little egg dancing animation. It's a bit weird, but it's cool. Come on. Poosh. Poosh. Come on, little ones. Oh no, the music's bugged out. Okay, we're going to turn it off. But, look at them! They're so cute! I love the Sarcos. Tournament aggressive. This mob will attack other mobs. Active throughout the day. Cathermal. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it has something to do with them being reptilian and needing the sun to give them energy. I was about to say all of them like immediately went in the water. They're pretty cute. It's kind of funny, right? Oh, I love that sound. That sound is so adorable. I mean, of course, they're going to turn into giant, like, 50-foot long crocodiles in a little while, but who cares? Right now, they are absolutely adorable, and I want one in real life, because those things are cute. I would love to have well, okay, I was about to say, I would love to have a pet alligator, and then I realized after thinking about that, I really wouldn't, because that would be yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. Impossibly hard. It would be ridiculously hard to keep an alligator as a pet. So never mind. I do not want an alligator as a pet. So no one try to mail me one. That was so fun. Oh yes. So speaking of which, another thing relating to the channel. So I'd say something I've always struggled with on this channel was, especially, well, recently, since Dinosaurs became, like, the, I guess you could say the coup de grace of the channel, like, this is what people are here for, the Minecraft dinosaurs. I have to say, it's been really difficult to find another series that would finally catch up or maybe even surpass this series. Not that I really wanted to surpass it, but another series I was hoping to find that could contend with this, so I don't just have to do Minecraft dinosaurs all the time. And I'm really happy to say this, but I'm really happy to say this. We have finally found that series. For those of you who don't know, that series would be the Wildlife Park. I mean, it's one of the first videos to surpass like 500 views in a week or two in a really long time. I think the first episode is currently almost at, what would it be? It's at like 700. It's at 700 plus views now, which means it's almost to 1,000. And it's been, I mean, I know I have like 1,000 subscribers, but over 1,000 subscribers. But usually, you know, videos, you don't have everyone watch every single video every single time. So, yeah. Anyway, that's not the important thing. The important thing is that series is one of the first ones to really start getting back up in that view rate, in a really long time. So, I'm really happy about that. Also, I believe that Spinosaurus is a female, which is pretty cool. Yeah, because by this point, the colors would have changed if it was a male. Also, someone notified me that the Spinosaurus would no longer leave the water, and I was like, no, that's probably not right. I'm fairly sure I've seen him leave the water. And yeah, they were completely right. The Spinosaurus do no longer leave the water, which is fairly disappointing because it's cool to see them swim, but it's also cool to see them on land. But then again, the other Spinosaurs, if we do get the Jurassic Spinosaurs in here, I've just now realized, or not just now realized, but realized, they will go on the land, but they never go in the water. So I guess we get the extremes of it. I don't know. I'm still gonna put a lake in the Jurassic Craft one if we build that in here, but you know, actually, I think I might just build. I don't know. We'll see. Also, I need to finish this area up because today is the 9th. Oh my gosh, today's the 19th. That's insane. Christmas has come very quickly this year, like ridiculously fast. Don't think it came this quick last year, but you know what? I may be wrong. Anyway, so yeah, I think we're going to try and finish this off in the next 2. Yeah, I think. Well, actually, if we finish it up by then, it'll be Christmas. I guess I'm gonna try and finish it in the next 2 episodes, and then yeah, we have 1 episode left before Christmas, and then yeah, that episode could just be basically Christmasing up the park, which is what you guys several of you have suggested I do, and I definitely want to do. I have several ideas for some, well, custom stuff I'm gonna build, and then some mods I'm gonna put in as well, to basically just make the park look super duper Christmassy. Anyway. Oh, I'm really enjoying Christmas break. I don't know how many of you guys are on Christmas break yet, but oh, it's so nice now that finals are over and I don't have to stress out about school anymore. Of course, though, I'm the kind of person who I guess you could call the laid back kind of person who doesn't stress out about school at least as much as I really should stress out about it. I mean, it's both a good thing and a bad thing, I'd say. It's good because it means I don't spend all my time panicking about stuff. It's bad because when I should panic about stuff, I don't. Yeah, I think people can relate to that. We're not gonna punch stone because I don't have a pickaxe and I'm too lazy to go over and grab one. Yeah, and I mean, this is faster. There we go. There we go. And now we place the flooring. Actually, these will be the walls. So I need to remember, don't cover up the last little angle around the entire building because that is going to be the walls of the restaurant. The Spinosaurus Cafe, I think as people were saying I should call it. I don't know. Also, I'm assuming people have left names for our new Spinosaurus, and I have completely forgotten to go and check for them. But whatever. I'll get to them eventually. I will eventually get to the names. If there's anything I'd say I need to work on, especially for next year, it's going to be making sure I get all the names that people suggest actually written down and prepared before I start recording, because that's something I really hate when I forget to get the names, but it happens constantly. Okay, we need to get more spruce wood. That's surprising me that I need more spruce wood because I've literally chopped down so many spruce trees. I never thought I'd run out. Of course, though, I did use a lot for these bridges. Yeah, they had a lot more spruce wood than I thought they'd need, too. Well, for the first time in a very, very long time, I've actually started running out of spruce. Because, yeah, for the rest of the park, I've pretty much used oak wood. Well, except for that. That was another building where I used up a lot of spruce, I guess. Yeah, I need to... I'll get to this whole area some other time. Because, you know what I mean. We don't need to worry about all that yet. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something great that would blow the minds of. Oh my gosh, we have so much spruce wood. I completely forgot about that. Well, it's a good thing I live on a mountain range in this world. That was like 97% spruce wood forest before I chopped it all down and built it into a park. Then again, I also got a lot of spruce wood from those trees there because when I was designing this exhibit, I wanted to use the mega pines, but it took a couple of tries before I got the right height of one. So I got a lot of spruce from that as well. You know, I think something I'm gonna do, probably not until the new year. Not until I start kicking everything off again with all the series and getting everything started and going and everything like that. But I think I'm gonna start putting signs everywhere and trying to figure out basically how to plan out the park a bit more. I think that's gonna include moving a couple of exhibits around as well, because I mean there are several I've said I need to move and then haven't moved, but yeah, we'll see if I can get to all that. Goodness gracious. This year has gone by really quickly, like ridiculously fast it feels like. I mean, I'm now pretty much halfway through. Yeah, I'm actually halfway through sophomore year now, which is crazy, which means next at the end of the school year, yeah, I'll be halfway through high school, which is again crazy to think. I mean, I'll be driving soon. Well, yeah, like I'll have my license, yeah, in a couple of like a month or two or so. That'll be crazy. That will be crazy indeed. Well, I'm gonna stop trying to I'm gonna stop going into those blank moments where I say nothing for a few seconds, because I find that very irritating to do. I don't know. Let's see. What do I want to do for this building exactly? I was gonna say I want this to be like a full restaurant, but I don't think it can be. Because, yeah, I think that's a bit too small to be a restaurant, but it can be a small cafe type building, I guess. Yeah, that would work quite well. Let's see. So, yeah. I need to think. What was it? Oh, I completely forgot to. Someone, like, made a list of what they think I'm going to be doing in the next couple of episodes. They were like, episode, what was it? Like, 70 to 75 would be this area, Chenini Falls. Then 76 to episode episode 90 would be like the Ice Age area, and then episode 90 to episode 100 was going to be the rest of the park, and then episode 100 on would be like what was it? Oh, the T-Rex, Gallimimus, and Hadrosaur area I want to build. Oh, and Triceratops. Yeah, there's a lot of plans I've got for this park. I mean, we've got a lot of time to build everything. I mean, what is it? I'm not planning on finishing this park at least until May or June. That's usually when I end these seasons, because by that point I'm kind of, I guess you could say, bored of building in the same exact world. Which is why when people ask me like, oh, why don't you do a like huge world like Poet or Fabe does, where you know, you just have one big world that you work on for like 2 or 3 years. And my simple answer to that is I really just don't have the patience, I guess you could say, to take that long to build a park. Like, I mean, in terms of, I'm not saying those parks are bad. They're like, those people have built amazing parks. I'm just saying I tend to take things really quickly. I mean, this season's slowed it down quite a bit, but in terms of how many episodes we're doing and how much gets done in each episode. But I don't think I could spend like 400 or 500 episodes on one world building one park. I think that would actually drive me insane. Because I think even working at the rate we're working at now, which is, I mean, we're not working super fast. We're working actually rather slowly. And we're nearly to 100 episodes here, and the park is getting fairly close to done. I mean, I don't know what I do, how people can make it like 900 episodes or something. How people can get to like that many episodes of a series, I have no idea. I honestly think I'd get so bored I'd just quit, because I'm like, I could make a whole new park much better planned out than the one we currently have. Yeah, that's the one reason, guys. That's one of the reasons, guys. You will never probably find a series for me that lasts like that doesn't have seasons. I love the idea of having seasons for YouTube series. For me, I love the idea so much for one main reason, and that is basically because it allows me to change things in between each run. Like Dinos, each season we've changed the mods, the park build, the location of the park. I mean, what was it? I mean, what? Yeah. Like the first season was a combination between a desert, a taiga biome, a forest, and a plains biome, as well as a mountains biome. So it was like a multi-biome build. The second season was a forest zoo, and then the third season was an island. Fourth season returned to the forest zoo, and then this season is a mountain zoo. Which, I mean, I've really enjoyed building up in the mountains like this, because it means I get to close off a lot of exhibits like this. Just, you know, having a mountain as kind of the corner piece of everything, which I think looks really, really cool. Wait, actually, I think, oh wait, are they different? No, there we go. Yeah, I think that looks decent. That looks decent indeed. Okay, starting to get the whole thing set up. I'm gonna be very interested to see how this build will, not this build, like the whole park, how it'll flow together by the end of the season. I imagine probably once we start getting around May or so, which is probably when the season's gonna start wrapping up, maybe no longer every other day episodes like I've been trying to do recently. Yeah, I think the reason I haven't been doing the episodes in the usual scheme I've done recently is just, well, like I've said, archery has put a dent in that, and the fact that I get home late, and then usually I end up doing something with a friend, or I get distracted with something else, and then I don't have time to upload, or other things happen. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into the whole schedule of uploading this every other day, but anyway, I'm thinking probably around May. I don't know if I'm going to be doing as many episodes of Dinosaurs as we do now. Basically, because I think by the time we get around to May, and April and May, which is when, probably, yeah, we're going to start trying to wrap up the whole season. I think by that point, it'll probably just be maybe one or two episodes a week, very spaced out, so that I can basically just go through the entire park, find parts where it doesn't, you know, flow well, where the whole aesthetic doesn't really carry through, and basically just go renovate them to make them fit the rest of the style, all the things like that. Change some exhibits to make them look a bit nicer, everything, you know, that kind of stuff. That's what I think is going to be the last couple of episodes. And then obviously we'll have the big grand tour. Probably going to try and put this back up on a server so all of you guys can come on and basically be the visitors to the zoo. Yeah, everything like that. This looks so cool. Well, anyway, guys, I think we're going to end today's episode off here. It was a fairly short episode for what we usually do, but I don't really know what else to do. I'm kind of low on supplies. I need to smelt up a lot more stone bricks. Next episode, we will come back and basically just work a lot more on getting some stuff done. Also, depending on what you guys say, I will or will not have started building a secondary Spinosaurus enclosure. Which, actually, if we do that, I mean, I'm going to have a pathway come all the way down to there and then probably continue along the back here. So, if we run... Well, okay, what I would ideally like to do, if I were to add another enclosure in, is to try and put it somewhere in here, which means it have to be a lot of digging, but the reason I'd want to put it somewhere like here is that we can bring the lake into here. Because I like the idea of it all kind of being one major lake. So basically, instead of having it curve off there, we have it keep going this direction, and over here, instead of having this hill here, the lake carves through here and basically follows the pathway up, and it just becomes basically one large lake. And I love that idea because it makes this whole place fit together a lot more, which is something I think I'm going to have to start doing with a lot more of the areas, especially like the, I mean, the only other exhibit I can really think of that's got this whole kind of flow going through it would be the 3 carnivore exhibits at the very back of the park, which I think we're going to, these exhibits over here, which I think I'm actually going to start changing now because they don't, from a distance, I've started to realize this, they really don't look that good. because it's just one major fence going all the way across with 3 different animals in it. I mean, this one is the best looking one. If anyone was going to be a standalone exhibit, it'd be this one, because the Ceratosaurus one just looks absolutely phenomenal. And then there's the Allosaurus one, which, I mean, it looks okay. It's not a great exhibit. It looks okay. It's okay. And then we get to Dilophosaurus, which I would definitely say I just shoehorned in here. Dilophosaurus really shouldn't be here. Because, I mean, this exhibit's not, like, I didn't even finish the water. The exhibit's not finished. There's nothing in here that's really done. So, yeah, I think in some future episode, I'm probably going to come back here and basically fix everything. Get all the exhibits up to date. I mean, I need to rebuild that whole area pretty much. Well, anyway, I think this has been a decently lengthed episode. Hope you have all enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to leave some comments for the Spinosaurus's name or suggestions. Oh, not Spinosaurus, the Sarcos names. Completely forgot I actually put those in. So yeah, make sure to leave some names for the Sarcosuchuses. Make sure to leave also some ideas for things we can do around the park. Because, well, I think, yeah, the next area I'm going to work on after this one is going to be the Glacial Park. So that's going to be mammoths, saber-tooths, terror birds, dodos, things like that. So yeah, make sure to leave some ideas down below for what we can do there. Should it be like a biodome, or should it be, I don't know, individual exhibits? I don't know. Leave some ideas, and I might pick some of them to put in the park. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed, and until next time, guys. See ya.